Hi students, welcome to the social studies class. We are continuing our chapter 4 agriculture and today we'll continue major food crops and food crops other than food grains. Actually we have completed the major food grains, that is rice, wheat, millet, jowar, bajra. So today we'll continue about food crops other than food grains. In that the first and the foremost is sugarcane. It is a tropical as well as subtropical crop because it grows well in the particular region because it requires hot and humid climate. So we get hot and humid climate only in tropical and subtropical climate. So in entire world it grows well in the tropical and subtropical region. So our country's climate is very good, favorable for the growth of sugarcane. So it requires temperature between 21 to 27 degrees Celsius as well as rainfall which should be around 75 to 100 centimeters. But the areas where there is less rainfall, there also we can grow sugarcane with the help of proper or good irrigation facilities. Now, apart from that, it can be grown in variety of soils like black soil, alluvial soil, red soil, but it sometimes requires man-use and all fertilizers to be added. Now, India is the second largest producer of sugarcane in the world just after Brazil. Next, it is a labor intensive crop, that is at the time of sowing also and at the time of harvesting also we require lot of labors. Now the various things which we get from sugarcane is like sugar, gur, kandasari, molasses, etc. Now in India, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Punjab, Haryana, some parts of Rajasthan. These are the states where we can find the cultivation of sugarcane. Now, among all these, Uttar Pradesh is the largest producer of sugarcane, whereas Maharashtra is the largest producer of sugar. There is a lot of difference between production of sugarcane and sugar. That is, the cultivation of sugarcane is done more in Uttar Pradesh, whereas the production of sugar take place more in Maharashtra because of facilities of various industrial regions. Okay, next, after that we go about the oil seeds. India is the largest producer of oil seeds in the world and it accounts about 12% of the total cultivated area in our country. Among that 12% completely goes to the oil seeds. Among all those oil seeds, we find like groundnut, mustard, coconut, sesame, castor, soybean, cotton seeds, etc. But among these all, most of them are used as a edible oil. Apart from that, even they are also used as a raw material in certain industries like soap industry, cosmetic industries and ointments. Even it is used in the ointments. Now, if you take about groundnut, it is a kharif crop that is grown in the monsoon season and half of the all the oilseed production, among all the oilseed production, half of the production goes to only groundnut. And Andhra Pradesh is the largest producer of groundnut in India. After Andhra Pradesh, we can find even the production of groundnut in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Gujarat, Maharashtra, even some parts of Uttar Pradesh also. Next, sesame is also a kharif crop and mostly it is grown in the North India and in South India also it is grown, but it is in the Rabi season. That is, sesame is grown in the North India as a kharif crop and in the South India as a Rabi crop. Next, castor seed is grown both in Rabi season as well as in Kharif season throughout the country. Next, one is tea. Yes, tea actually it is not the crop of our own country. It was brought to India by the Britishers from China. So it is not grown throughout the India, only particular place, particular regions it is grown where the climate, soil, everything supports for its growth. Like tea is an most suitable example of plantation agriculture. Now it is a most important beverage crop. After tea, the next important beverage crop is coffee. But tea is mostly grown in our country in the northeastern states, that is Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya. Apart from that, we can see even the growth of tea in Darjeeling and Jalpaiguri district of West Bengal. In South India, if you see in Nilgiri Hills, some parts of Karnataka and Kerala also, the cultivation of tea takes place. Apart from that, even in the North India, that is Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and some parts of Jammu and Kashmir also, we can see there is a cultivation of tea. Now, tea requires frost free climate throughout the year. It requires humus and organic material, fertile soil. Because of this, it is not grown everywhere. Wherever this type of facility is available, only in those areas tea is grown. Now apart from that, it requires throughout the year frequent showers, that is light rainfall, for the growth of tender leaves. Next, tea is a labor intensive crop. It requires cheap and skilled labor for the processing, for the taking care, and for its cultivation and all. So it requires a lot of labor, and mostly in our country we find migrant labor working in the tea gardens. Now next, after, and India is the largest and one of the largest producer and consumer of tea in the world. Next one is coffee. India produces 4% of the world coffee. How much coffee is produced in entire world? Its 4% share is produced in India, and Indian coffee is famous for its quality and flavor. That is, the Arabica variety which is brought from Yemen is produced in our country, and it is famous for its taste and flavor, which has a great demand all over the world. Initially, it was cultivated on the Baba Budan hills, but even today also it is cultivated around that area only, that is Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, that is Nilgiri Hills region. Karnataka is the largest producer of coffee in our country. Next, horticulture. Student, horticulture means production or cultivation of fruits and vegetables. India is the largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world. India is a producer of tropical as well as subtropical type of fruits and vegetables, as because of our geographical location. In our country, for example, now present mango seasons are going on. So the mangoes of Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal are world famous. Apart from that, Nagpur, it is known as Orange City. Apart from that, Meghalaya is also famous for orange. Next one, bananas of Kerala, Mizoram and Maharashtra. These are the states famous for banana production. Lychee and Goa, you know very well, this is also a season of lychee, and Goa season is about to come. So Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, these are the two states which are the largest producer of lychee and Goa in India. Next, if we see the cold climate fruits like apple, pears, apricot, walnut, these are mostly produced in our country in the northern states of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh. So these fruits are having great demand all over the world, and most of these good quality of fruits are exported to the various countries in the world. Next, India produces about 13% of the world vegetable, and among that the most important one is like pea, cauliflower, onion, cabbage, tomato, brinjal, potato. Various seasonal and off-seasonal vegetables are also produced in our country with the help of proper irrigation facilities. So students, that's all for today. We'll continue tomorrow.